What's up, bitches? It's episode 100. Grab a drink. It's Q&A style. This is Two Girls Chirping. I'm still Lauren.
And I'm still Abby.
The only thing that's new is that I am a certified nurse practitioner. Hey!
She's Lauren, RN, DNP.
I'm actually Dr. Lauren.
Doctor.
And that's facts. And that's
Doctor?
actually on period. You know? If you know, you know. 3 years of my life. And it might have been worth it because I passed boards.
And I survived her being in doctorate school.
You might be thinking, Lauren, how did you celebrate these last couple of days? By doing hours of yard work and housework. That's how.
Yeah. Facts. That's true.
Yeah.
Still do. I'm actually going to after this.
I've got a spa day booked in a couple weeks, but until then, we stay on that grind. Because if you stay on that grind, you don't have to get on that grind.
This is banger.
And then we've got a little. First of all, look at these glasses. Are you not entertained? And
You can't really tell, but hers is brown and mine's dark pink.
Yes.
Purple.
And to the person who asked why the hell we decorated for Halloween, how about because I said so? How about because it's August, bitch? How about because it signals the end is nigh? You know, summer's almost over. Thank Christ.
Thank God.
Think the energy, think the earth, think whoever you want, but think someone or something.
Summers here are horrible, and I can't wait for it to be over.
Don't be fooled. It was 100+ degrees today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at one point the real feel was like 112.
I can attest.
Yeah, same.
At one point, I was like, it's kind of giving like heat exhaustion. It's kind of giving like go indoors for a wee bit.
And did you listen to those thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Yeah, I stayed hydrated. I stayed fed.
It's true.
I cooled off. And I did 6+ hours of work today. Oh, with my hands. Blue collar.
I did 8 hours of work of my... I was logged into work for 8 hours today. I also did other things on top of that.
And you've got a couple hours of work you're trying to... Housework you're trying to get to.
I'm going to work till dark.
Period poo. I tried to put on my exact outfit from episode 50, but of course, I have already worn my Wheeling Nailers jersey earlier this week, so it's dirty. So
yeah.
I brought Bet Burns to the party. Hope that's okay.
You wore it yesterday, I think.
Time's an illusion.
Time is an illusion.
Worn, it gets worn every single week. It stays in the wash pile.
I don't know if you
Thank
heard,
you to the crew.
I don't know if you heard, though, but you're about to hear. If not, we are doing a Q&A. I have gathered all of your questions in this little deli container. And there's some non-hockey. There's some hockey. There's some just like for the whimsy questions in here.
And we're going to drink our pomegranate margaritas. And
we're gonna have
everyone, it's same rules as always. Look away as we drink our sugar rim. I do not apologize for it.
I've already licked the majority of it off. You were talking and I was literally just licking the rim the entire time. Yeah. Okay.
These are good.
Do you want to pull a question first?
Sure.
Go for it.
I'm trying.
Also, y'all asked some really good questions, and there were a few people that asked the same questions, so we may have duplicates.
I have no idea what these questions are. All right. Lord. It's a long one. That's what she said.
That's not what she said.
That's what he wishes she said.
Fair.
Have you guys ever thought of going to every arena? Next question is Canadian bias. Would you at least come up to Canada and see all 7? Babes, we've seen 2 out of the 5. Nope, we've seen 2 out of the 7, 5 left. We're coming.
We almost went to a Toronto game.
Yeah.
And then it was so expensive.
It was so fucking expensive. If we cannot complete the Canada Challenge, it is because Toronto.
Yeah. We went to Vancouver to a Canucks game and back for the price of a ticket for the Maple Leafs.
For like general admissions.
General
like
admissions.
You can't see shit.
Gen ad.
For your literal gin pop out here.
And the thing is, if we're traveling to a different country to watch a game, I don't want to be in the upper bowl. I want to be in the lower bowl.
Yeah, if we can't,
and
I am a nearsighted geriatric.
Lauren's
if I cannot
blind,
see what's
basically.
happening, I'm not going. But that being said, yes, we have considered it's a slow plan.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll hit all the arenas because, quite frankly, you could not pay me money to go to Vegas, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, Florida is not a state that I feel that I could survive based on the humidity of Alabama alone.
It would have to be in like winter.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
I just don't like the Panthers.
But
the
Tampa.
Tampa, I do love Tampa.
Yeah.
I'd be down to go to a Tampa game. We've been to 3 of the NHL arenas. One of them was for a Tate McRae concert.
It still counts.
It counts.
It counts.
I saw the banners. It count. Oh, we've also been to MSG.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 4.
Yeah. We saw Anna Wintour in MSG.
4 out of 32. We're on our way. That's
Yeah.
an eighth of the way done. You hear?
That's a division, basically.
Yeah.
It's half a division.
All right. Next.
Oh, let me pull one. Let me set my drink down. What are your favorite MNHL and PWHL media teams? Ooh.
The Buffalo Sabres from last season.
They do have a really good media team.
They're
True story.
really good.
The San Jose knows their target audience very well.
They do. They could capitalize more.
They could definitely capitalize more.
PWHL, I'm trying to
Honestly,
think.
the thing is, so much of the media I consume out of the PW is from the players because they are very active on their socials.
Well, what they post on the teams is very just like
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah.
You know, they're still trying to establish that they can have a personality.
My
like,
favorite
as a team.
PWHL media team is Imamalte.
Yes.
So,
Her or
Zoe Boyd.
yeah, for sure.
I already picked my next one. You go.
Can you name your favorite player from every MNHL and PWHL team, excluding Vegas? Because ew. Yes.
Oh.
If this one is too long, you don't have to answer. Okay, let's
We
see.
can try.
Are you pulling up the teams?
Yes, I'm pulling up the teams.
I'm just gonna rapid fire.
Yeah, just think first player that comes to mind. Buffalo.
Rasmus Dahlin.
Alex Lyon. Tampa
Fuck,
Bay.
he's still there.
Tampa
love him.
Bay.
Yanni Gord.
Oh, same. Montreal.
Oh, that's so hard. All
Suzuki.
of my Suzuki Pookie, all of them. Cole
Honestly,
Caulfield.
Everyone. Marty St. Louis.
Anderson can get it. He's got a wife, I think. Or girlfriend.
Yeah. No, he's definitely married. 100% married. Boston. David Pastrnak. That's an easy one.
Who else is there? Who's their goalie? Jeremy Swayman.
Jeremy Swayman.
There's someone else. Who's their young kid on their team? It's the young one. I know his name.
I don't know. We're
I'm
so far
embarrassing.
removed.
Hold, please. It's important.
Oh, God. JJ Peterka plays for Boston now. I forgot about that. JJ Peterka.
It's Fraser Minton. That's who it is.
Fraser Minton.
That's my favorite.
Ottawa.
Who even plays for them? Oh my fucking god.
Ullmark.
Don't one of our people play for them?
Ullmark plays for Ottawa.
Yeah, that's easy. We'll go Ullmark.
Yeah. Detroit Red Wings.
Alex DeBrincat. Patrick Kane doesn't play for them anymore.
I wasn't going to list him anyways. I'll go to Brinket. Florida Panthers. The Rat.
Brad Marchand. Are you even joking?
I was saying the Rat as the mascot. But yeah. Toronto.
William Nylander.
Carolina. I wish Brent Burns still played there. I mean,
Seth Jarvis is literally my Shayla.
I love
is my child.
Aho too. Aho should be captain.
Aho is daddy.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
The daddy. Daddy
Crosby.
my love.
The daddy. Philadelphia Flyers.
Trevor Zegras.
Yeah, I'll go Drysdale just to balance. Washington Capitals. Look,
Tom. I'm not apologizing for it. I know I originally was a hater.
I was also gonna say Tom Wilson. Look,
I just needed to be more familiar with his game off ice.
we got our heads ripped off by the fans. We did our research, and yeah, I do like Tom Wilson. I do like that organization, I think.
We didn't get our heads ripped all the way off. There were people that were very helpful, which is why Tom Wilson is
That's
my
true.
favorite.
There were people that were very helpful. Columbus Blue Jackets.
Who plays for them?
Adam Fantilli's my favorite.
Sure. Good enough for me.
Either the Cylinders
Yeah.
also plays there.
I'll just
Connor
go-
Garland plays there. I forget about that. Sorry, it's been forever. Also, second best, Brendan Smith. I love Brendan Smith. Islanders.
Chafee.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
That's my child.
Devils. Heischer.
Are you joking me? Nico Heischer.
Heischer.
Is it even a question?
Rangers. I wouldn't say Trouba, but that's not a thing anymore. I always default to Trouba. Honestly, I don't care about any of people.
I don't even know who still plays for them.
I don't care about any of these guys. Moving on, Colorado. Cale Makar. Brent Burns. Marty Natchez. Jack Drury. Any of our former
Jack Drury
Canes.
doesn't play for them anymore.
Where does he play now? Oh,
He got traded.
Dallas Stars. Jason Robertson. Minnesota Wild. Kaprizov.
Yeah, that one.
Kaprizov.
Kaprizov, I like him.
Utah Mammoths. John Marino.
Same.
St. Louis Blues.
Actually, my favorite player of the Mammoths is their admin.
Actually, facts. Back to that admin question, their media is very good.
They're a solid number 2.
The Blues, I'll say Connor
Fuck
McMichael.
those fucking teams with their fucking filthy 5. I don't know anyone who plays there, and I hate that.
Yeah, they can fuck off and die, actually. Nashville Predators. Roman Josi.
That's literally the only one I still know that plays there.
Never mind. Winnipeg Jets. God, this is taking a while.
I don't know anyone who plays for them anymore.
I don't really care about them. Chicago Blackhawks.
Patrick motherfucking Kane and Connor Bedard, because never the two shall be separated.
Frank Nazar. We're skipping they who shall not be named. Edmonton Oilers.
Leon.
Okay, then I'll go McDavid because they're a package deal.
We don't have to be a package deal.
They have to be a package deal. It's in their contracts.
That's fair.
Anaheim Ducks.
Jacob Trouba.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I love that man.
LA Kings.
Who still plays for them? Wait.
Eric Holla plays
Eric
for
Holla.
the Kings. I'm not saying him, though. I'm going Kevin Fiala.
Eric Holla all
Second
day.
is Joel Armia. San Jose Sharks. Package deal again. The Twins.
Womack to Foley.
Yeah.
I mean, take your friggin' pick.
Seattle Kraken. I'm going Joe Decord.
Yeah, that's solid.
Calgary.
Tate McRae.
Okay. Vancouver Canucks. That's the last team.
Jeez, who plays for them still?
Honestly.
Literally, I'm not even being rhetorical. Whichever Patterson's currently on the team, I'll go with confidence and say that one.
Not Evander Kane. Brendan Gallagher.
Oh my God. Last episode, it was Freddie Anderson. This episode, Gally, my dad.
I think there's just like clearly some traits I blocked out of my memory.
P-Dub team.
Oh my God, P-Dub team.
We'll just do last season. So
Golden Eyes, Sarah Nurse.
yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Victoire, the wives.
Yeah, the wife line, all of them. Toronto Scepters, Emma Malte, because she was still on that team. Boston, Zoe Boyd.
Isn't that Aaron Frankel's team?
It was, but I still pick Zoe Boyd.
That's fine. I'm going with Aaron Frankel.
Oh, Sirens, Casey O'Brien. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Who else are we missing? Seattle, Hillary Knight.
Is it even a question?
Yeah. Ottawa. I almost said Dara Gregg, but Dara Gregg plays there. She'll play there now, but she doesn't play there last season. I'm still going to say Dara Gregg because I'm blinking. I'm
going to say
I'm not good on the spot.
Who was fighting cancer and the demons
Oh my gosh.
on that team.
Clara. Yeah. Carla.
Carla's right.
And Minnesota Frost. Taylor Heisey.
Yeah.
I love Taylor Heisey.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was my question, so it's your turn.
Do you have any teams that you think will surprise us, good or bad, at the start of hockey season for both P-Dub or men's league? P-Dub, I'm telling you, man, San Jose is cooking.
I was about to say the same thing.
San
Jose, I think, is...
I think the Golden Eyes are going to have their shit together. It's season 2 for them.
I don't. I think it's going to take another half a season. I think maybe halfway through the season they'll find their groove. But they've also had a lot of change.
Yeah.
I think
Men's
I think
league,
New York Sirens too. I think they're going to find their groove.
they had a much better season last season than the year before, which isn't saying much, but we'll take the win.
Yeah.
I'm very, very interested to see how Vegas does because my girl Erin Ambrose plays there.
PWHL, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Fuck that other team. We don't even talk about them.
I was like, well, that's out of the blue, but also crazy.
Yeah. Minnesota
Men's-
Frost. Oh my God, they're going to be fucked.
Yeah, they basically have a whole new team.
I think it's going to be rough.
I
A
think
rough
so,
season
too.
for them, just learning how to play with essentially an entirely new roster.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the Victoire are going to the playoff finals again. You heard it here first. That's me. What about men's?
Interesting. Men's, I think Carolina's going to hurt.
I disagree.
Okay, period. I think
I think the Habs are going to playoffs again.
I freaking hope so. I do.
I think the
I hope they-
Panthers are going to be there for sure. Now that everyone's healed up, they're going to be a fucking threat.
They have both the upchucks on there now.
I'll see
Yeah.
them in playoffs.
I feel like
How do you
it's
think the Devils are
Nashville's
gonna
year.
do?
I think the Devils are going to do the same way they always have been. They're going to be fine, but then they're all going to get injured and they're going to be shite.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit me a question.
Pick your question.
Pick your fighter. I think that's 2.
2 for 1 deal?
Alrighty. How did you guys learn hockey rules and regulations? I tried YouTube videos, but they're not easy to find. Well, don't go looking at ours.
Girl, I'm so glad you asked. I learned everything I know about hockey from her teaching.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's kind of just like you learn it by watching thing.
You learn it by listening to our videos teaching you about hockey and then watching it.
Yes, we do have a video. It's the take 2 version that you're going to want to watch, talking about hockey basics, like hockey rules, and it covers icing and some of the penalties and when they're called like 2 minutes versus 5 minutes and stuff. Otherwise, it's really just you pick it up as you watch.
But the video is really helpful because the first time we did it, first of all, we were liars.
We were liars.
I didn't know any better.
I didn't either. I was also just brand new to hockey.
The second time, we definitely knew.
The
So
first time
the
it was
take 2 was, I feel, really good.
No, I agree. We were both more informed.
It would be great if you could do a breakdown of the different teams that you've liked since starting the pod and learning more about the legacies and sport itself. Girl, I used to be a #1 Devils girly pop.
Yeah. You
Their lore is fascinating.
Their lore is fascinating. What got you was the Jersey Devil, the story behind their mascot, and you were hooked.
I'm so into that.
And I
spooky
tried
shit.
to warn you. If you look back at like our second or third video, I'm like, I don't think you want to be a fan of them.
I liked them. I think I just have more realistic expectations
Yeah.
for what the Hughes brothers can deliver after watching them crumble for 2 seasons now.
Yes, I will say for sure when I first started following hockey, it was always the Hughes brothers, like pushed on you. Like they're the greatest sibling duo of this generation. And they might be, but they are very hit or miss. And
They're
that
not
was
the greatest
something-
sibling. No, they're just not.
They're just not. Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, I agree. And
That's my opinion!
and I mean, we've found a few.
The teams I currently watch towards the end of the season, my favorite teams going into this next season, the Sharks, 150%. I like the Canes. Mm-hmm. I like them now better that their AHL team fired their Filthy Five.
Yeah, that was a really hard.
We didn't watch like the first half of their season after all that shit.
Yeah.
We came in late.
And then yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
That was a big heartbreak.
The Habs, love the Habs.
Oh my gosh, love the Habs.
them
They're my
so
number
bad.
1.
Who else? I feel like I watch a lot of the Capitals. You watched a lot of the Kings. I also
did.
watch a fair amount of the Blackhawks.
I watched a lot of a lot of the Kings because of Anze Kopitar.
Yeah. I feel like we're forgetting a team that we love and watch all the time.
We need to start watching more Preds games now that we're going to live closer. Maybe
try.
they'll change their color scheme.
I'll try.
There is definitely another team that we're forgetting, but
Who's the team that we're forgetting? I'm looking at the cards. We don't watch Vancouver because they fucking suck, and all of our players got traded.
Yeah, I think that's a good place.
Lexi, we still have all of your
We
players'
do.
cards. We just have them up on our little shelf with
that's
our Habs and Formula One and IndyCar stuff.
Woo. How do you feel about the MNHL in general? Do you feel justified in watching even though significant moral issues exist between you and the people running the show? Great question.
I think with how I've approached it, the more I've learned about just the misogynistic bullshit,
Yeah.
the history of protecting abuse and violence and just horrific approaches, the absolute lack of, never mind.
Lack of accountability.
Yeah, I think for me, I focus on, and I think naturally, I just focus more on teams that support my morals.
Yeah.
And that aren't problems. Like the Canadians and the Habs are two of, in my...
The Canadians and the Habs.
With the Habs and San Jose are two of the teams with, like, in my opinion, from what I know about them, the purest and
Yeah,
most
I
inclusive
agree.
environments that feel safe and feel like something that I can support. I think I moved away from the Devils a lot after the Hughes things. Oh, Lord, that's so stupid of you. Are you so embarrassed? No, I'm not,
No.
because I don't support that level of misogyny.
I'm actually
I lost
proud that I stand
all
on something I believe
appeal.
on.
Those brothers lost all appeal to me. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. They're very good players. Don't get me wrong. I can watch them.
They're
it's
hit
just
or
not
miss.
my choice. They're not all
Yeah.
good at the same time, but
No, I agree. And
I think
I've
I
had this
also transitioned to a
conversation-
lot more of PWHL.
we do follow PW way more
Yeah.
now than we do MNHL, just because, like, and look, the PWHL is not perfect either. No league is going to be. It's just easier to sit with. But yeah, like we follow the Habs, we follow the Sharks. They seem to align the most with us.
Yes. And
But
then
also, like-
a lot of PW.
Yeah, and I've seen this has been a big conversation this off season for a lot of other creators that I've seen. It's just kind of like, I mean, if we stop watching, then they succeed in pushing us out. So like, fuck you.
At the end of the day, I know that they don't care.
Yeah,
At the end of the
absolutely.
day, for me, the Canes, while I disagree with some of the things they do, I really, really like their core players. And I don't feel like their core players, with the exceptions of like Stahl and, them, really align with some of the organizational decisions that have been made.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just finding a balance of who I can support. Because there's a lot of teams that I just really support, like a couple players.
No,
But that's it.
absolutely. Because you've also got to separate the players from the organization in some length. But yeah, no, I agree.
All right.
Well said.
Whose turn?
Yours?
It is now.
Yours now.
Oh, yes. Do you listen to podcasts? Which ones? I am a lifelong supporter of the Morbid podcast.
Yes.
I do not miss an episode. I re-listen to them on repeat. That is my podcast.
We also, if you like true crime, we used to listen to Crime Junkie.
They just got really boring and
Yeah.
really political, and I didn't really like them. And that was like years ago.
Yeah,
The
that was
earlier
forever ago.
stuff I did enjoy.
I'm a big audiobooker. I do listen to Morbid some, but I have to limit because I already have a very creative imagination, and if I listen to Morbid too much, I will have nightmares.
I listen to Morbid and watch true crime to unwind,
Yeah, she does. It's true. My turn.
I also love Am I the Asshole?
Oh my gosh. If you
I love
walk,
to watch some of
if
those.
you walk into her bathroom while she's like washing her face, taking a shower, there's guaranteed a TikTok playing, Am I the Asshole? And it's probably like a 5-minute clip that's just playing on loop.
I am who I am.
Ooh. Oh, this is a question for me.
Get it.
We know the show was created to immerse Lauren into the world of hockey, but Abby, how did you get into it? So an edit came across my For You page of TikTok. Full transparency. And, you watch one edit and then 8 more come across your feed. First of all, I just love a sports edit too.
Yeah.
There's like,
The hype videos
Between us,
on
like-
TikTok.
there has not been a sports documentary on Netflix that we have not watched and then tried to get to know the sport. So it's kind of just like that. And then, I don't know, I can't have a hobby and not force it on you.
I think it also, hockey fills in a gap. We
100%.
watch IndyCar, or we haven't this season because we've been busy.
It's been so busy.
But we watch Formula One and IndyCar traditionally.
Yeah.
And when those seasons are ending, are like prime hockey time. So
Yeah.
I think for you, from at least what I noticed, is it just was like a gap to fill. Like,
Yeah.
it was something that was available that you could watch. It's a sport that's interesting.
It's like tennis. I watched tennis during the summer break.
For sure.
Well, so like it just all kind of lines up perfect. I lined it up to where I always have a sport to watch.
You've talked about wanting to move. Are there any front runners, or is it just a topic of discussion? Girl,
We're moving.
In an ideal universe, we would move to Vancouver.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Canada,
100%.
British Columbia. However, logistically, I, as a nurse practitioner, have to have 900 hours as a nurse practitioner to be eligible to do that. And also, there's not like a need for Abby's career. So that would be a problem and a half.
The thing is, like, I would basically have to start my career from scratch.
And it's not
Which,
freaking
like,
cheap.
It's not cheap. Which I would be willing to do. There would just... It's also an issue trying to figure out what visa I would want, because... if I get a job and it's tied to a visa and I want to quit that job, I can't without getting my visa removed. So
yeah,
there's a lot of logistics, but for the time being, yeah, we are going to continue living in the States
for the next
but we
year,
are moving.
We're moving
in
to
a couple
Huntsville.
of months. Yeah. And
we'll move to Huntsville towards the end of the year because I've got a job there. So we'll still be in Alabama, but northern Alabama, where there's a little bit more weather.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
Where we get 4
it's
seasons.
More weather.
Get 4 seasons.
And it'll be a nice soft launch to see what it's like to move. Aside from to a new area we don't know.
Yeah. It's a good soft launch because we're close enough to come back home, but far enough that we kind of have to put ourselves out there to make friends and get to know the area.
Mm-hmm. So if you're in the Huntsville area, let us know. We'll be coming
Be
soon
crazy.
to theaters near you.
Please send us recommendations on what to do. Come join us for a drink or something. There's a lot of questions.
We've got time.
We do.
Hardin Scott after.
Oh, God. Oh, this is definitely the second person to ask this. What do you guys do for work? I'm also in medicine, so I'd love to hear more.
Girl, I have 7 years. 8? It'll be 8 in September.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm old.
You just graduated college at like 20.
I got my first nursing job at 20.
Yeah.
And I have done some travel nursing in ICU settings only. So like I've got some experience in like MICU, medical ICU, neuro ICU, surgical ICU, which also caught a lot of overflow of oncology and hematology.
Do you want to speak on your time in the COVID ICU? Actually, don't.
I've also got like all of that. I traveled while being PRN at my job that I've been at since I've been a new grad, which is a level 1 trauma center, trauma and burn ICU. So, not light work at all.
No.
And then, of course, COVID was thrust upon us. So that was a time and a half. And then I literally just graduated this past week and took boards this past week to be a primary care adult gero nurse practitioner with my doctorate. And will be working in a outpatient clinic in Huntsville. So that's my job career.
My job career.
That's what you missed.
I'm an accountant. I don't really know how to explain what I do. I work in Excel. I make sure that people aren't lying about the money they're spending. I make sure, more importantly, that we are not lying about the money we're spending.
Period, poo.
Yeah.
Ooh, create your dream MNHL P-Dub team, including the name, location, colors, logo, top players, etc.
Ooh.
Let's just do starting line.
Okay. Starting line. 4 words.
First of all, my team's called the North Stars, TM.
TM. I don't know.
It's based in Vancouver.
Ooh.
Because that city needs something else other than the P-Dub team.
I don't know where to base mine. I just like default to Montreal, but Montreal's already got a team.
My team.
Wait, mine's gonna be the Montreal Manhunters.
Ooh, I like that.
Top line, MPP, Laura Stacy, Sebastian Aho.
Maybe I'll be the Van City Cannibals then, because we'll eat you alive. I don't know, just off the top of my head.
I can't wait to hear how that sounded in the audio.
So that's where I'll be.
Yeah, top line, MPP, Laura Stacy, Sebastian Aho, defenders, Brent Burns, Kale McCarr.
Yeah,
I
guess.
Well, he's not a defender though, is he?
Kale McCarr.
He is, isn't he? he is.
The defender.
He is. I'm sorry, guys. I've had a drink.
And then Freddie Anderson and net. Yes, no, maybe so.
I'm gonna swap out Kale McCarr and I'm gonna put in Caden Gooley, and yeah, I'll put Freddie Anderson in net.
All right, my starting line. Also, Laura Stacy. Freaking, I'm sorry, it's full wife line for me, and I will not be taking criticism on that. That being said, I've also got Sidney Crosby on the team. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how.
We're rocking 4 forwards and a defender.
Like, God forbid a girl has 2 centers. So sorry about that.
You just gotta pick a really good defender to make up for the 4 forwards.
Well, I'm going Kale McCarr.
Oh yeah, period.
And then in net is gonna be Brandon Bussey.
Oh.
Because I want to hang out with his girlfriend, and I will not apologize. His wife now.
His wife.
And I will not apologize for that.
No, I agree. I think that's a good call. That's a fun question.
That we kind of nailed that for prep.
That's a very fun question.
My colors are gonna be
pink, bright pink. No, a muted pink, pink and red. Because I love the color combination, and the details are gonna be black. And we're making merch for the girls.
Mine is gonna be. It's got to be blood red because we're the cannibals, number 1. And then blue because I love blue. I like bombing blue. It's honestly very similar, if not identical, to these colors, to the Avs colors. And then I'll take it one step further. For our hockey nights, of course, we're going to have Love Island night. We're definitely going to have Heated Rivalry night. Every night is for the gays and theys. If you're a man, you have to prove why you should be allowed to enter.
Oh, okay. One time.
And then also... Oh, fuck, what was I going to say? Halloween night. You do not want to miss Halloween night in this bitch. Every single night we play in October, Halloween night.
If you're a man, a cis male, if you will, trying to come into the game.
Heterosexual.
You have to answer 3 questions.
Answer my 3
about women's biology.
It'll be the topic.
And if you don't get them, if you miss one of the 3, you don't get to come in.
Unless you're Randy or an affiliate of the crew.
Yeah, you can get a free pass. I feel like Randy would be good at that.
Randy's not going to miss a question.
Shannon would school him.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And that's it.
Which conversation or moment was so wild that it didn't make it into the final episode? Crazy outtakes.
I don't know what the hell I do, but there's going to be a blooper episode also released this week that's going to tell you the crazy shit I do.
Yeah.
I see a lot of crazy shit that Abby bleeps out and edits out.
The thing is, I bleep it out because I don't want that out there in the public. It's mainly just like, threats on people's livelihood.
Men's.
It's always a man.
Or Britta Hurl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I leave the Britta Hurl stuff in.
There was that time that we thought our child neighbor was getting kidnapped by a van.
Oh my God.
I think that made it in the episode though.
Part of it made it in the episode, but we did sit here for like 20 minutes.
The legs were leaned back on this, because seeing if we were about to need to bust up out of there.
We literally thought we were seeing a kid getting kidnapped. That was crazy. Actually.
I thought they were trying to get him in the van, but it turns out his lawnmower had died.
And they were trying to help him.
And they just helped him like push it up into the driveway. So. Yeah. But not on our watch. What trends do you want to see hockey players do, and who do you want to see them do?
I want to see them stand up for their freaking views on.
Hot take. They actually have a fucking backbone and stand up for their fellow woman, them and they, you know?
Yeah, like I'm so sick
Hot
of them
fucking
just being
take.
like,
I just play a sport. No, you're a public.
you just gotta get pucks
figure.
deep. I'm like, do you not have a fucking backbone?
How about we get morals deep?
Do you not have anything that you truly care about? Anyways, okay.
They just care about getting pucks deep.
I just care about getting pucks deep. What is your dream arena to watch a game at? Your dream matchup to watch a game at that arena?
I'm so glad you asked. Center Bell, Habs versus Sharks. Alternate night, P-Dub, Victoire versus San Jose.
Actually, yeah. That's exactly what I think too. Yeah.
All right, what are you reading and watching right now?
Ooh.
And what's your comfort movie?
Comfort movie? Safe Haven is my comfort movie.
I don't have a comfort movie.
Hocus Pocus. No. Practical Magic.
My comfort movie is Practical Magic.
100%.
But my comfort show is Chernobyl, the HBO one.
She's being serious.
I'm not joking.
She watches Chernobyl like 3 or 4 times a year.
Anytime I'm feeling down, for real.
It's a great reminder of no matter how down you're feeling, it could always be worse.
Yeah. What am I reading right now? Smut. Smut that I'm not comfortable saying because I don't know the name of it.
I'm doing audiobooks. Like I said, I'm an audiobook girl. The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, different.
Oh, and we're watching Below Deck Med.
We watching.
Just finished season 9 and started season 10. We're a couple episodes in.
Yeah, and I'm also watching Vampire Diaries again, but 'tis the season,
Yeah, I'll probably start the originals.
We kind of started the originals.
But I'll start from the beginning.
Oh, this is kind of the same question. What the fuck do you do for work? Like, I know nursing and accounting, but what does that entail?
Anyone, you get shot, you get stabbed, you're bleeding out, your organs are open, you need someone to physically and actually save your life, I got you, boo. Let's say you were burning leaves and then the leaves burned you. Now you're burnt to a crisp. Got you. No worries about it. Don't even worry. That's what I do. Yes, I've held hearts in my hand. What about it? You?
Do you want to know what 2 + 2 is? It's 4.
You're stealing. Where's the money? It doesn't make sense. Pay your taxes.
That's what I do for work. Sorry. No, because that is the drastic difference between our jobs. You go.
Yeah. You know how many? Never mind.
Yeah.
You want to take a chainsaw to your neck? That's probably going to end up okay. I've taken care of a couple of those.
She saved his life.
Her?
Oh, I thought it was he. Okay.
What is the best vacation you've ever taken?
Ooh.
This is a hard... Honestly...
I know what you're going to say.
You go first.
No, you go first.
No, you go first because I've been letting you answer first with my questions because I've been talking over you with yours.
Well, I think you're going to say Iceland. Me... I don't know, Zandvoort, Netherlands.
That is also what I was thinking.
Was
just the Netherlands trip that we took was so good.
It was so good.
Vancouver was also so good, but then Montreal.
I love Montreal.
It's
so
hard
much.
to say.
I think Zandvoort because we went to Amsterdam first, but then by the time we got to Zandvoort, we had settled into our traveling, and so then we just went to the same cafe for breakfast every day, had the same waiter every day. All of it was just...
We watched a Formula
I got
One.
serenaded in the streets.
That's true.
It was the biggest ego boost of my life.
We saw Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, we got to talk to... we saw Lewis Hamilton.
We saw all of them, but we saw Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
That was a banger trip.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Alrighty. Oh my goodness.
Iceland was beautiful though.
Yeah.
The company I was with was just less than ideal. It was
fair.
our sister that we have no contact with and her husband.
I remember in our 50th episode, they were like, do you have any other siblings? And I was like,
It's funny you ask.
yeah, but not really. Go-to drinks. I love a dirty martini. That's my go-to drink.
I love a margarita. Very passionate about a margarita.
Yeah. I could crush a dirty martini, but it would crush me right now.
Oh, God. What was the biggest technical disaster or moment of panic that you've had since starting the podcast?
Last weekend.
No, we've had episodes that didn't record. Do you remember in our early days?
We did.
We've had full episodes that didn't record.
Last weekend, though, I do think was the worst, probably because it's the most recent, but nothing was going right. The mics weren't working. The camera wasn't working. My laptop wasn't working. Nothing was working. Then we recorded the whole episode, and the mic still didn't work, and we had to re-record it the next day. So that's why I said last week.
Yeah.
Last episode.
That was a rough one.
Yeah, agreed. This is fun.
I'm enjoying this.
Do you have any theories for the 4 new PWHL names? Ooh.
Girl, no. What I would love, but it's already taken, of course, is the San Jose Sirens.
Ooh.
But, of course, we've already got the New York
The
Sirens.
San Jose Sirens would go so hard.
I know. Get a little aerial moment.
don't
A little
know.
like then we just like, lure you out to the sea and eat you alive.
Yeah,
you know?
period. Sorry, I was doing the Twilight song. Where the hell you been, Loca? I don't have any prediction.
I know what you are. Say it.
Moving on.
This is definitely more than one. Oh well. What would your goal song be?
Ooh.
What do you think my answer is gonna be?
I have no idea.
Da ba da ba dee
Oh.
da ba da bo.
Ba
Ba da bo. We got a lot of
Imagine this. I score. Let's go, girls. Dun, 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 dun.
We have very,
Or-
very different music tastes.
I think if anything, this episode has proven we are very different people. Or
I'm sorry.
the
Blunt blowing.
Hercules.
Ooh.
The
And
Hercules.
then along came Zeus. He hurled his thunderbolt. He's at like those suckers in a vault. They're trapped.
And on his own stopped chaos in his tracks.
Either,
and that's the guys while the drum was too top eight to just relax.
And that's the world's first dish. Yeah, baby.
So standing close, still in his youth.
What was that note about? We need to keep it more on board. Mine would be either Blunt Blowin' by Lil Wayne, because that is my anthem, or Ready for War. And I cannot remember the artist of that, but it's Ready, and then it's a number 4, War. I'm banger.
Interesting.
You could bring me back from the dead with those.
Why would you put up your Halloween decorations in August? We actually answered this first thing off the bat.
So, yeah, I hate summer. It's a miserable experience. I
Facts.
put them up the first day of August that I'm off work traditionally because I'm manifesting an earlier fall.
Yeah. You've heard of the groundhog? Let me introduce you to Lauren.
Like, what are good summer decor? You let me know.
there isn't any. Really.
Exactly. What's your Roman Empire? What's your favorite food? Favorite favorite ice cream flavor?
Favorite food?
No, let's start with what's your Roman Empire? History. I'll be more specific. The history of Europe. You cannot tell me anything about England, Spain, or France that I do not already know. And I firmly believe that. You cannot tell me any war crime that's been committed that I do not already know and have
so true.
investigated deeply. You cannot tell me about any like reign, really, or monarchs or dynasties even that I do not already know and have not looked exclusively into.
I've definitely said this is my Roman Empire before, but I don't remember what it was.
I can't think of what your Roman Empire would be.
I feel very passionate about most things in life.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food, a cold pickle.
I love buffalo chicken dip. I fucking love buffalo chicken dip. That's my favorite food. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Ooh, strawberry. With the little bits of strawberry in it.
Mine is a coffee espresso flavor, dairy-free, of course, because there's no lactose in this body. And then with mini chocolate chips on top, dark chocolate or semi-chocolate.
Yeah. What's your most memorable or embarrassing moment while attending the game? I will tell you, my most...
Not getting to trade candy with Seth Jarvis, even though we had his poster up.
Oh, I was going to say when that sweet listener came up to us, and I was already so... I was
They were so nice, and Abby was so overstimulated.
I was so overstimulated already, and my mom was trying to go in one direction, and Lauren was telling me to go in another, and I was like, the music's too loud!
The saxophones got really loud. And then I hear,
are you from Two Girls Chirping? And I was like... I don't know who I am anymore. And I felt really bad after that, actually.
We loved meeting y'all. We love any time that we've been to an arena or traveled and people coming up to us and talking to us. I freaking love it.
If you ever see us out and about,
I don't get overstimulated.
Feel free to say hello.
She gets overstimulated. So if you're talking to me a lot, it's just because
the whole situation was overstimulating. I wasn't overstimulated by her. I was just going into it overstimulated.
Yeah, like the crowd trying to find seats, keeping our parents with us because they wanted to pull audibles.
I was like, stay, you don't know where your seats are. Yeah. Okay, that was me, so it's your turn.
Ooh, what's your dream vacation destination? It's a one that we've got planned for next year, if Europe doesn't burn to the ground. And that is a England, Scotland, Ireland trip. Now with
UK trip.
Yes. Like ideally, we're Nepo babies and we just take a month to travel through Europe and see everything that we want to see. But the trip that we've got planned that is going to be an absolute delight is Ireland, Scotland, and England.
Yeah. Ditto. If the podcast had an unlimited budget, which event or game would you attend? For instance, the Olympics, Worlds, All-Stars, etc. I would say a PWHL Walter Cup final game.
Oh my God, yeah. The final series?
Yeah.
Yes.
Final series, but also just even if it's the final game where they win the cup.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
If you could invite any current or former hockey player on the podcast for a one-on-one conversation, who would it be and why? What would you talk about?
There's so many I want to talk to. I would say first thought was Sarah Nurse, because I'd love to get her opinion on what it's like. Because I'm sure her and Darnell have had conversations about what it's like being an NHL player versus a PWHL player, but also what it's like being a woman of color coming up in hockey. I don't know. I also just am I hella parasocial about Sarah Nurse.
Yeah, we do love Sarah Nurse. I think we would also have a great chat with Emma Malte.
Oh my God, she would be so fun.
I think I would give Biz a run for his fucking money.
Biz would be scared of you, and I would love to see that. Because he'd try to make a joke and you'd just be there
I'm not capable of having a conversation with MPP or Laura Stacey.
No, because that was my first thought, but then I would just be sweating the whole time. And I'd be like, what do you want to talk about?
I simply cannot do that. Yeah. I wouldn't even be able to handle talking about them in real life.
No.
Or talking to them. Even seeing them would be a little too surreal.
I think I would just be like,
oh my God, it's the queen of the country, of the whole continent.
I would just... What's your hockey unpopular opinion?
I think that a morality clause should be mandatory for both leagues. And I think it should be instituted by an independent body made up of fans exclusively.
Heavy on the independent body. Because the NHL, I don't give a fuck. They protect their players. Way too much. Because they got to make money.
Damn, this is a long one. Anna's got an emoji.
Ooh.
Please. I don't know if we've got time for this one. We'll try. Please give a vibe breakdown of your thoughts on every team in the MNHL and P-Dub. Also, it would be sick if y'all did coverage of the AHL and EHL. Maybe I'm just saying this because I want to get into them next season and IDK were to start. My love, I would love to talk about the AHL and ECHL. It's so hard because they don't stream games. So
it's just hard to access.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it is very hard.
I would be so happy to talk about Huntsville Havoc with you though next season. That's SPHL.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to watch. I mean, we keep up with the Wheeling Nailers, of course, our loves.
Yeah.
That's really the only team that we keep up with. That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's others, but no, yeah, it's just hard to, like, they don't make it easy if you don't live there.
Let's do top 3 best vibes.
Best vibes.
Team-wise in each league, and then worst vibe. Worst
Worst
vibe,
vibe,
MNHL,
Vegas.
easy. Vegas.
St. Louis. Florida.
I completely agree. I
Okay.
completely agree.
So, like,
best vibes.
San Jose. Montreal.
The Habs.
The pause. Seattle?
I'm going to say the Canes. I'm sorry. Their team has great vibes. Seth Jarvis.
Utah.
Marty Party.
I'm going Utah.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And then P-Dub. Since we're doing only their active season, let's do top 2 and worst 2. Worst 2, Minnesota Frost, because they had Britta Hall.
Yeah. Top 2.
That's literally the only team I can think of that had bad vibes in the P-Dub.
Boston, Montreal. Bottom 2, Minnesota. And I'm going to say New York strictly because they have had it so bad.
I agree with those.
We already answered the question I opened, so I'm going to open a new one. What are some of y'all's favorite hobbies? I love a puzzle. I'm a mean puzzler.
You do love a puzzle. You're into pottery now.
I do love pottery.
You like coffee. You like making a coffee.
I love a coffee. I like sewing. Sewing doesn't like me.
That's so true.
You know? And sewing doesn't like anybody around me while I'm doing it, you know?
It's scary, kids.
Yeah. I don't do it much anymore.
My hobbies are baking. I'm a pretty good baker.
Yeah.
I love reading. It's going to be so nice to have time to read. I don't really know that I have any other hobbies. What can you think of?
If you used to, the thing is, like, you've been so busy for the past, I don't know, 26 years of your life.
In my 21 years of education, I've only had 1 year off. I've been in school for 20 years. I don't have a personality.
She has a personality.
Working on it.
She's just discovering what she gets to do with her free time now that she has it.
I've always said when I'm done with school, there's a couple languages that I'd like to learn. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put that on the future bucket list.
Yeah. What's it like being from Alabama? Specifically, what's it like being on a large platform interacting with people from all over the U.S.? First of all, that's so sweet that you think this is a large platform. Live, laugh, love.
We are, kind of. For our area,
I love our
sure.
group. I love our group of listeners and friends that we've met. No, it's fun. It's really cool, especially, like, being in Alabama. Most people where we are kind of, like, grow up in one place and die in that same place. So us getting to even travel is a blessing, and, like, saying, oh, my friend in Vancouver, blah, blah, blah. People are always like, that's so cool that you have friends outside of this city.
I think also we hopefully get to shine a light. Not all of us are incestuous little like trailer park himbos with a 8th grade level education.
Yeah.
You know, we are fortunate to live in an area that is a blue spot in a very, very red state.
Yeah. It's not all bad.
It's not all bad. Not all Alabamians are trash. Just the majority.
Yeah. There are safe spaces.
They need help. For sure. But also, most of them just need education. Yeah, because 100%. A lot of them have got really good hearts, but Jesus Christ, they need some education.
Yeah.
This one's going to be fun.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
I hear/see lots of rumblings about Hugh's brothers being racist. What's the controversy with them?
I think...
I can't speak to them being racist, but I can speak to them being whores.
I think they're sheep. I think they just go with what the people around them say.
I think they're hockey bro culture.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. They're 100%. The epitome.
Yeah. They're also whores. I've heard some stories from reliable sources.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite episode of your own? The very first Unheard Stories.
Oh,
with
my
Jeremy
God.
Roenick and the vampires.
That was the first thing that popped in my head.
That was easily the best episode, at least from my perspective, getting to watch your reaction. Because when I was researching that, crazy.
I also think it was at the time, but at the time, I remember the Hughes brothers being a really fun episode talking about their family.
Yeah.
Especially discovering Ellen Hughes and Jimmy Hughes.
Yeah, before there were some lights shown. Yeah. No, I agree.
Before they embarrassed themselves.
Yeah. Your turn.
My bad.
My bad.
Sorry, I didn't think it was a joke. It wasn't funny. My friggin' bad. Oh my God. Which team or player are you supposed to hate, but deep down you secretly kind of like them?
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson has been my number one. I started out hating that dude. He committed war crimes against my children, specifically the Habs. But I like that dude.
Look, when he's not playing my team, I love it.
Another one, Connor Bedard. They like to talk shit about how he hasn't turned out to be the player that they thought he was going to be, and they thought he was going to be so much better, and he's such a little sassy guy. I don't care. That's my sassy guy.
I would even say Connor McMichael. No.
You can say that. I'm not going to say that.
No, I was picturing someone else in my head, and then I said his name and his face popped up, and I was like, that's not the same person. I don't know this guy's name that I was thinking of.
Brad Marchand was a big one. I flipped on him so freaking quick. As soon as they played the voicemail of his kids to him in the Stanley Cup Finals 2 seasons ago, I was like, sold.
I was like, oh.
Love him.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe I do support you. What is your most controversial hockey, MNHL, or PWHL opinion? I kind of feel like we already answered this.
I do think we answered this. I just,
NHL.
again, I think a morality clause should be instituted by an independent body. Let's get rid of Britta Hurl. Let's get rid of her allies and supporters. Let's get rid of we would get rid of a majority of the league. And
yeah. But then they'd have to hold people accountable. But I'm also like, there is no shortage of hockey players out there. Mm-hmm. There's no shortage of coaches.
Think of how inclusive we could really make it if we only allowed good people in it.
I think that, and this is just coming to me now, I think that if a coach coaches a team or coaches in the NHL or PWHL for 5 years and they don't make it to the finals, they should be fired and are not eligible to be signed to another team.
I think, first of all, let's bring jailbreak goals to the MNHL.
Yes.
Number 2, if you have coached for 5 years in the league and you haven't made it to playoffs, you're done. It's a lifetime ban. You can appeal to the board, but you have to prove why you should be allowed. I think if it's 10 years and you haven't had a cup or been in a final, you're done. Let's get some new people in here, for the love of God.
There's no shortage.
It's more incestuous than the Habsburgs dynasty, okay? Their incest is kind of well to the downfall.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that
They
is.
could have helped the Romanovs, but no one wants to talk about that.
Oh, okay. Go with your question.
Would you ever cover anything like your thoughts on Formula One or other racing series and their all niche drama? The idea of y'all covering Brosadies the same way you talk about hockey sounds like a dream. I would love to do a Brosadies episode. It would have to be during the off season.
Oh, 100%. It would have to be during the off season, which is now.
It is now.
If you wanted to.
I might look into it in the next week or two.
Brosadies, so good.
We would need more feedback. If more than one person says that they would like us to do just like a one-off Formula One episode and we would talk about like the untold stories, but it would be Brosadies, I would absolutely be down to do the research for that.
We used to mention little F1 things that were happening just because it's a part of our lives. Maybe we should go back to trying to mention some of those every once in a while. But as for like having a large portion of it be F1, I don't think so. But like we could do an episode every now and then.
Honestly, the F1, our sports are very oversaturated with content, and we talk about 2 leagues. We talk about the PW and the MNHL, so that doesn't really leave a lot of time like it used to in the beginning when we pretty exclusively covered the MNHL.
Yeah.
But I would be down to do Brosadies episode. Just let me know.
Absolutely love Brosadies. Maybe that's my Roman Empire.
It's definitely one of mine.
How do you guys stay up to date? Wait, do you guys stay up to date on hockey news without social media?
Hell no.
We very much split roles. I use ESPN or The Athletic, and she covers like the social media things because they honestly most of the time they don't touch the same subjects.
Yeah, so they do not overlap for the most part. It's kind of
how we've just like organically divvied up who focuses on what.
Yeah, for sure. Excellent answer.
Ah, thank you.
What is your dream top line? Literally any players in both MNHL and P-Dub.
Oh.
Look, okay, my dream top line.
We just did this.
I'm telling you though, I'm narrowing it down even more. Oh. Even though it's not correct, we've got Sidney Crosby and then Laura Stacey and then PP. That is my dream top line. Defenders, we've got Cale Makar's got to be up there because he's just so freaking good. And then I'm going to go Brett Burns because it's my fucking line and I love him.
You've got his jersey on, so.
Exactly. You think I'm not going to rep him? And then my dream goalie, I'm so sorry, but Fleury. Is there literally anyone else? Oh. Potentially Carey, but I don't want to do that to him because he's retired. He's happy. But Fleury to me, a little Fleury, a little Sidney Crosby, what could be better?
A little Snow Fleury.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. The vibes on that top line would just be immaculate.
Yeah. I'm sticking with my team from earlier because honestly, elite.
Yeah.
If Alabama got a professional hockey team, what do you think it should be named? All I can think of is the Alabama Alabasters. I hate that, though. The Almanacs?
No.
It feels very Alabama. Farmer's Almanac.
Oh, my God. I would have to think about that.
In between periods, they tell you what the weather's going to look like, what you should start playing.
I mean, in my dream,
sorry, I'm feeding
like
into the
maybe...
stereotypes. Sorry.
What about like the Alabama tornadoes? You know, something easy.
Yeah, but we don't get
the
tornadoes.
Alabama humidity. We're just going to choke you out with humidity. You won't be able to breathe.
The Alabama summers. Threat.
Threat indeed. Yeah, I can't think of anything clever. No, I feel really bad about it.
Alabama alligators?
We don't really have alligators.
We don't. The Louisiana gators would be
What
good.
about Alabama mosquitoes? We got skaters.
Alabama skaters.
Alabama shooters, because Lord knows we got enough guns. Look twice, save your own life type shit, you know?
Trying to do my work type shit.
Oh, how to join the Discord. Will you put the link for the Discord?
I'll put the link in the bio or the description. Actually,
link in the description below.
Actually, what you're going to have to do is DM us on either Instagram or TikTok, and I can send you the link. It's an expiring link. It's a problem.
That's a good point.
So I'm happy to send it. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, this is a question asked at least twice because I put 2 times. I graduated college and the transition to the real world has been a little tough. I was wondering if you guys have any tips on starting a career, maintaining long distance friendships, and or figuring out what to do with your life.
You've got a long distance friendship, so I'm going to let you take that part.
Honestly, we send a lot of voice memos or a lot of videos of us just like doing something and talking about life. That has been the easiest to still feel connected with my friend. For starting a career, I don't really have advice. It's just like you're gonna feel lost and you're gonna feel like, am I an idiot? Like, I can't believe they let me graduate college and do this. At least in my experience, every job I've gotten, I'm like, wait. This is my first day on earth. Like, that's part of it. You just got to stick to it and be willing to learn, even though you're not in school anymore.
You've got to figure out how you learn.
Yeah.
For me, like, I have to write a lot of stuff down, especially when I was starting nursing, to remember. And then, everything's repetition.
Yeah. And if you're doing a corporate job, I have a notebook for every job I've ever done. And I keep them, actually, of just, like, if I'm told how to do something, I write it down. So that I always can look back because I prefer to not ask questions if I don't have to.
And but also, didn't it ask about friends too, or was it just long distance?
Maintaining long distance friendships and figuring out what to do with your life. I also think it's important to have hobbies outside of work because
look on every city has got like a what's happening.
Absolutely.
Do some of that stuff. Yeah, it can be scary to go on your own, but the alternative is to stay at home by yourself, versus living an experience. And the more you do something, the more comfortable you get.
Absolutely.
And just be kind to yourself and know that it's a new transition and it's not going to be the easiest thing at first, but you get used to it and you get in a rhythm.
Absolutely.
Give it 3 months. See how you feel. You can do anything for a year. Anything legal.
And also, if you hate a job, and it makes you cry, leave it. You can always get another job. It might take time, but leave it.
Yeah.
And work out a 2 weeks notice. Sorry. That's all.
Do not turn in a notice and then not work it.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
You're either quit or turn in a 2 weeks
And
notice.
use your benefits. If you have PTO and vacation, use it. People think that you
are legally
don't need...
obligated to have that PTO. Use it. Otherwise, you're going to get burnt out.
Yes.
Especially if you're working in America. They're going to work you as much as you're going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dream hockey city to live in.
Sorry, I haven't read the question. Montreal.
Montreal would be such a dream city.
I love Montreal. If moving to Vancouver is hard, Montreal is harder because
impossible.
They do not use the same accounting principles.
They don't even use the same language.
Yeah, you kind of you don't have to be bilingual. For a visa, you have to be bilingual for citizenship, but for a visa, you don't technically have to be. They don't take
they don't take anything that the U.S. does.
Yeah, they don't take anything.
Credentialing wise. So
yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
But a dream.
A dream. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes. So strongly. I'm going to tell y'all a little something. When our dog died, I am not even joking. The level to which I believe in the spiritual world, my cat started manifesting some behaviors that our dog exclusively did that he has never done before and he never did after. And it was when I was grieving him really bad. Yeah. And it brought me so much comfort. I definitely believe in ghosts and spirits. I mean, I think that you're freaking delusional if you don't.
I 100% believe in spirits. Ghosts,
Ghosts are spirits.
Yeah, they're the same, but sometimes they're differentiated. I don't know. I tend to believe more in, spirits. But, yeah, no, absolutely, I do. I believe in, energy. You can just walk in somewhere and just know the vibes are off.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's on discernment. Oh, I do have a story, though. I used to work at a preschool, and, there was this one kid. I swear that place was haunted. I swear to you. It was haunted. There was this one kid that would always just stare in one corner of the room that had a clock in it. And he would just bust out laughing. I'm telling you, he would be in his crib screaming, crying, wake up, look over in that corner, bust out laughing. Scariest shit I've ever witnessed. But also that clock used to just spin randomly.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
I put up my Halloween decorations in August. You tell me if you think I believe in spirits.
Fair.
Also, kind of hockey, kind of not. What would you do with $18.8 million?
Oh, the Macklin Celebrini.
Pay off my student loans. Number 1. Yep. Number 2, buy a plane ticket to Europe right now. Number 3, buy a place in Vancouver. Buy a place in Montreal. Buy a place in San Jose.
Girl.
I'm renting them out when I'm not here.
All your money's gone.
Exactly. Now you get passive income.
So from a finance and accounting person, I would take 3/4 of that and invest it so that I am making money off of those investments. And then, I'd quit my job. I'd pay off my student debt. I'd pay off my parents' student debt. And we'd go on a nice vacation.
I don't think they have student debt.
Oh my God, you're right. They paid that. I'll pay off yours.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm still. We're going on vacation. We're flying Delta One lay flat seats.
Oh, you're so right about that.
Yeah.
We're going to Europe for a month. I've paid off my loans. I've got 3 places. I'm not buying mansions. I'm just buying apartments that I can rent out, passive income, and then invest about some of it.
We're chartering Captain Sandy's Below Deck series just so that I can get to know them before this season comes out.
Hun, there's not enough Mechlizine in the world that can get me through that.
I want to have a sit-down conversation with her.
I do love her so much.
Call it therapy. This is the same question we've already
I was about to say, is it your turn or my turn? Oh, we've answered this. So it's IDK specific questions, but it'd be sick to hear more about y'all's college/job experiences. I've talked about my job experience. Let me tell you about my college experience. So in our family, we are very much encouraged to go to college. But if you're going to college, you're paying for it. You can live at our parents' house, not you, but we could live at our parents' house for free. But if you moved out, like, it's all on you, boo. You're paying for your college.
And if you dropped out of college, you have to get a job.
Exactly. They said you're no nepo
not
babies
living
around
for
here,
free.
baby girl.
Yeah.
We ain't got time for that. So for me, let me tell you about my nursing school experience. It was so much fun, right? I am at the prime age of 18, starting nursing school. I am doing weekend clinicals. I'm doing night shift clinicals as well. And then I'm also working during the day. So, like, for reference, I would get home at 7:30 in the morning. I would sleep for 2 hours. Then I would go to work. Then I would come home at 5. Yeah. I would take a 30-minute to an hour nap. I would get up, I would work out, and then I would study until like 11 if I didn't have to go to clinical. And then that's a repeat. And I did that for 2 years. And I literally should have been checked into a mental institute. Our parents are so nice because I was a shell of a person.
When I say I survived Lauren's schooling, I mean it.
I mean, I was much better as an adult now. That first degree was the hardest.
Okay, my college experience, I graduated high school. I started working at a daycare part-time, did an internship, also part-time, was also doing some accounting work for that same place I was doing an internship with, also part-time but unpaid, and was in school full-time. And then COVID hit and school went fully online. I got laid off from work, but then they say you can come back on Monday if you come back full-time. And so I came back full-time, and then I worked full-time job, full-time school, all online all throughout college. Mm-hmm. And then the semester before I was supposed to graduate, how should I say this? All hell broke loose.
It got worse.
I was also having a lot of health problems while I was in college, and it kind of led up to that semester as well. And then I hated my job, and I hated school, and my body was not being my friend, and I had a little minty bee. But I recovered after failing all of my classes and getting put on academic probation.
I'm the only member of our family to not have been on academic probation at one point. Me with my 4.0, mind you.
Yeah, it was literally the semester before I was supposed to graduate, failed all of my classes, got put on academic probation, had to appeal to the school and be like, this is everything that's been going on with me. Like, I am not okay, but I'm doing my best. They let me back in. I 100% got put on a mental health watch. I had to check in with my advisor every month.
Do you remember when they transitioned?
Yes. Oh my gosh. They were the best.
They were literally the best counselor I've ever seen.
Even
my academic counselor told me that I would never get into nursing school. I had a 4.0 fucking GPA and a full ride.
Yeah. Mine, I got them when I transferred to the big university because I did 2 years of community college because it was free. Mm-hmm. Transferred to a big university, got them as my advisor. The best. I would so organize, love Excel, an accountant, and I was like, they were like, do you know what classes you want to sign up for? Like, we can get a plan together. And I was like, here's my Excel spreadsheet of everything I'm going to take every semester. I've already mapped it all out. And they were like, can I share this with my other students? But yeah, then I got put on academic probation. I met with them once a month, basically to be like, I'm not going to kill myself.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm not going to do
living, supposedly.
I'm not going to do it. And I graduated.
And didn't they still check on you even after they weren't your counselor?
Yeah, because my actual final semester, they transferred. Yeah, the university transferred me to a different advisor, but that advisor was horrible. And so my original one was like, just let me know if you ever need anything. And I was like, I'll take you up on that.
Wherever they are, I hope their pillow is always cool, their food is always to taste, and their face is always clear.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And may you find the love of your life if you haven't already.
They already had a partner.
I know.
And a dog. I hope y'all are so happy.
They were so cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to college, you work full time, and you're in school full time in our family, and then you have a mental breakdown. Mm-hmm. For me, I persevered through it. I literally do not know how. They should have checked me into a psych ward. And then after that, pretty much everything was easier.
My mentee B was just sent over the edge because I saw Santa Claus and a Freddy's. And then I had a full-on breakdown. Not a cute one.
It had been boiling.
And my mom, our mother is so encouraging. And she was like, you can do it. I believe in you. And I was like, no, you don't get it. If I made a 400 on the final, I would still fail the class.
We did not know it was that bad. But I do remember telling you that semester was like, you're going to fail out if you don't study.
I didn't have anything left to give to life at that
I know.
point.
And yet, here we are.
And I graduated, and you know what? No job I've ever interviewed for has said, well, how long did it take you to graduate? They just say, you got your degree, right? Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if it takes a little bit of extra time.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter what your GPA is. As soon as you graduate, you've got the degree.
I do not
so
list
you know
my
every
GPA.
fucking thing.
Do you guys think sharing a podcast with your sister has kept you accountable? And have either of you ever been close to quitting? Does it keep me accountable? Absolutely.
Yes, because Abby's got a better memory than I do. So I don't know half the shit I'd be saying or anything that's ever happened to me. So then I'll just say something. You'll be like, what?
I think they mean like accountable to continue. So
I
like,
think they mean,
For me, yes. Because, you know, if I fudge up and I don't prepare stuff for an episode, especially when you were in school and you didn't have time to prepare anything.
Up
and
until 3 days
like,
ago.
Yeah. Like we were just dead in the water. So that definitely kept me accountable.
For sure.
Have you ever gotten close to quitting?
No. There was that one episode. You remember the one where I was like, I'm so anxious. I've got to study.
You were like actively having a panic attack while we were recording.
It felt like it. I did end up getting, you know, it took me 8 freaking months to get in to see a psychiatrist, but I did end up like getting in to see one at kind of the perfect time for me and getting medicated, and that made the last year so much better because I was very down bad for the first year.
No, agreed.
If you ever watch an early episode and you're like, Jesus, Lauren, have a personality, I could not.
You know how I said a couple seconds ago I didn't have anything else to give to life? That was her.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah.
It's that sweet combo. You know, you work full time and then you're also in school full time.
Yeah.
Hey, and then you have tests every 2 weeks on 18 to 23 chapters and you need to know everything. Oh.
Yeah, but you made it. You graduated.
I did. With a 4.0.
I did not. Do not ask me my GPA. I graduated.
If
and that's what
you're
mattered.
watching this, take a sip of whatever you're drinking every time I say 4.0.
I think you've only said it like 3 times.
I think so too. 3 or 4 for sure.
Take a shot.
I've already finished mine. What topics can the two of you talk about for hours on end? So this is the fun thing about ADHD. I can talk about literally anything for hours.
The thing is, there's going to be 4 other conversations happening in that conversation.
I've mentioned it several times. I love to talk history and I love to talk true crime. I can talk about it for hours. You want to talk about the Romanovs? I'll talk about the Romanovs for 6 hours with you. Easy. We'll analyze it and then we'll go over. If there's a horse that's worth beating, we'll beat that dead horse every single time.
Absolutely.
I love to gab.
I see a dead horse. All I want to do is beat it. Literally.
After I bury it and give it a respectful ceremony.
Yes, I'm going to lay flowers on its grave. But
it is going to haunt me.
we primarily just rehash the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And we will
for us it also helps. We enjoy the same things. Like we enjoy for the most part the same shows and activities and stuff. And so we go do stuff and I don't. I will now that I have free time. But we like watch stuff that's got new things to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's very, very helpful.
Yeah. And that's all the questions.
That's all we have for you.
Should I check and see if anybody's submitted
No,
anything?
we have talked for so long. They don't want to hear us talk anymore. It's okay, y'all. I can handle
Nobody
it.
has, so that's perfect. Okay, well, bye now. I guess
We'll see you next week. We don't know what we'll be talking about. We'll figure it out later.
I do, but I want to run it past you first. Yeah, and there's a bloopers episode out now as well.
So watch it if you want to know what crazy shit we get away with.
Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube if you're listening on Apple and you don't have video. It's going to be all on YouTube.
If you don't have video, don't even bother. Just go straight to YouTube because you need the video.
Well, that's what I'm saying is it's not going to be on there because it's all going to be on YouTube.
That's why I said don't even bother. Just like go to YouTube and watch it because you're going to need the visual. They'll understand. They understand. We'll see you next week. Bye.
They understand.
They've got it. They've got it.